Hey everyone, welcome to Thoughts and Treasures. It's Connie. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome into my craft room. Tonight we are going to be finishing up this sign. If you guys missed it, I don't know when I did it. I can't remember. But we are going to add a bow, a hanger, and maybe some greenery. I'm not sure if I want to add greenery or not. There's a lot of space up here, but the bow may be just enough, but we're going to see. I'm going to finish this up. This is, like I said, if you guys didn't see the very first video when I did this, go back and check it out. But this is going to be the first piece I'm actually going to be putting up in the new place, the storefront, so in the consignment, whatever you want to call it, wherever we're putting it. So we're just going to finish this up. Not much to do tonight, so maybe just an hour. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, I'm kidding. I hope you guys all had an amazing day, and I am going to keep this pretty simple. Just like I said, you know, very neutral. I don't know which way to go with this. So I am going to pull some green out, and I'm going to pull some of the tan out. And like I said, that's why I said I'm not sure if I want to add the greenery. It might be too much with the greenery, but we'll see. So first things first, I do have the tool, the heat tool heating up. I'm going to go ahead and put a little beaded hanger on here to start with, because we all love beads, you know that. I am just going to use this smaller twine. Get some pair of scissors. I don't know what happened to my other scissors. And let's just cut a piece off. Now, this is how I like to do it. You can do whatever. I did put a hole in here. Yeah, you can see. Okay, I did put a hole in there. So we are going to just simply, look, I ain't done this in a while. Hold on. I'm at a loss here for a second. Hold on, this is not rocket science. What the heck am I doing? All right, let's try that. Phew, I'm like, what am I doing? What is wrong? Oh. Let's do it this way, hold on. Lord, this is real here, I'm telling you. No, I normally just do it so it's a loop, but hold on. This is the way we do it. This is the way. There we go. Hold on. There we go. I'm like, what is up? I have done so many of these, but I have not done any lately. So I want to make sure that the front part lays flat when I loop it through. So I'm just going to do the loop here, bring my twine through, and just pull. So then we have our little loop like this. That's not rocket science, but Lord, I just made it feel like you needed a college degree to do that. Now I am just going to knock this off. This is just going to be the little loop for your hanger. I don't want it super duper long. I don't want it super duper short. And if you need to go back and watch that 20 times, just watch it to the end. So you just want a little bit, and I am going to double knot this. Just want it a little bit. I tell you, that's why I like to do this in real time. Not really real time. A real time video. Because I want you to see all the craziness that we go through. So all I did, there we go, simple as that. You can hardly see it on there, but you know, it's there. And I'm just going to cut I'll leave it a little bit. And then throw that away. Whew! Alright, that was hard enough. Now we're going to get to the easy part, apparently. Alright, I do have that heating up. It's good. Alright, I am going to move my silicone mat out of the way. Oh Lord, maybe I shouldn't. Lots of things hiding under there. Now I like to do that only because this is slippery and it's easier for the bow to slide on. I am going to add some raffia into this too. Just because it's fun, it's good, it's all good. And we're just going to, I don't know when I got this, or we're running to the end of it. I mean, we still got a little bit left, but we're running to the end of it. It's seen better days. Now again, I don't measure, but if it's too long, we always can cut down. That was too short, but it's okay. Line this back up. And then I did pick a smaller ribbon to go in the middle. I want the longer piece. And it might be too big. That's okay. We'll again, you can always cut down. I don't make the big foofy bows, so it's okay. Ribbon lasts me quite a long time. And I'm just going to fold it in half, taco shell it, and cut it off. Ducktail, dovetail, pigeon tail, flamingo tail, I mean, whatever you want to call it. I always like to do that on my ribbons. And I can give you, since this is just going to be on the bow, I'm going to show you how I make mine. And again, you can use a bow dabra. You can use, I don't know, any kind of bow making thing that you want. Bow dabra is just a popular one. This is cold on my face. I do have one. However, sometimes I just like to do it by your hand because this is just a simple one. It is lined up like you would do like a messy bow. However, you know, we only have two different types of bows. It's not going to be messy. It's going to kind of be neat. But it's the crisscross like you would do a messy bow. So I got all of them cut. Now we're simply going to crisscross them. Criss, cross, criss. Who is this Chris? And cross. Okay, simple as that. You're going to have that sitting right in front of you. But now I'm going to add some of this raffia, aka hula skirt. Guys, if you can get some, it's this time of year, well, soon, that the summer stuff will be coming out. And this raffia hula skirt is perfect for fall projects or farmhouse projects, anything like that. And it's way easier to work with than the real raffia. Just an FYI. So I'm just going to scrunch this. Did I put the... Right here, because I'm going to need that. Let me cut a piece first before I go and do all this. Get your hands full and then try to do this. So I do cut a long piece. It's fine. It's just fine. Waste not, want not. And then I'm going to take my raffia, pinch it in the middle, and I'm going to stick it straight down in the center. Okay? Just like that. Then I'm going to put my finger here, and I'm going to, well, put two fingers in the middle, and just kind of scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it, scrunch it, till you get it all together. So it kind of looks like that. Then we're going to take our little twine. And this is how I do. This does not mean this is how the only bow you can make for this. This is just how I make my bows. Kind of get it going. And then I just kind of wrap it in the center. And then once I have a good bit around, I flip it on its back. And so when you need about 12 more hands, 6 would be better, you know, little octopus hands coming up and helping you out because things get twisted and turned and loosened up, and tie it as tight as you can. Don't go too hard because you may not know your own strength and you'll break the twine. some of this is very weak. Double knot it. Again, don't go too hard. But tie it tight. You want it tight. You can use pipe, well, I don't suggest using pipe cleaners because it doesn't get it tight enough. But you can use zip ties. Those will work. If you don't want to do the twine or you feel like you can't, you know, get your strength in there and get it knotted up high, tight enough. So zip lines will work too. Zip ties will work great. All right. I'm going to go over the trash can here and throw some of this into it, the little raffia part. I'm going to cut that down first. Sydney, stop it. Okay. Now I'm going to decide. This one's too long, so I'm going to cut this down. Now I'm just going to go and mess with the bow a little bit. See which ones this needs to be trimmed down a little bit. And now if you want to wait to do all your little cornering of the ribbon, V-ing of the ribbon, whatever you would like to call it, you can wait until you're done here. At this point, I always just, I don't know, just... And the great thing about all of the wired ribbon is you can scrunch it up a little bit and it just works nicely. So let's bring our, and then this is our simple bow. Simple, pretty little bow. Now, oh, why didn't you all tell me? We have to redo this. I didn't put the beads on it like I wanted to. Oh, Lord. All right, let's take that off and try that again. So, if you missed it in the beginning, when I said we were going to do a beaded hanger, sometimes I need it. I'm going to look more professional now. You put this through here, and what we're going to do is we're going to fold this in half, slip it through our little beaded hanger part, our beaded threader, not hanger, and pull through. Oh, don't pull all the way through. Pull through. Okay. I can't believe I forgot to put the most important part on there. Now, I think I'm just going to go with, maybe we'll do some white. Yeah, let's put some white on here since we have the white and the welcome. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, if you guys have never used these, they're the best things for threading beads onto your hanger. Now I don't use many, I'm just going to use 2 little beads. So let's get 2 little white ones on here. And put them on. Can't believe I forgot to put the beads on. Lord. Alright. Connie's crazy comedy show. You know, it's one of those fun things. So now, I'm not worried about that sliding up. I'm just going to leave a little bit of wiggle room. And now we're going to tie our bead on, or our knot on. Just enough to, and I'm going to double knot it. So this is going to prevent the beads from coming off. So you want to make sure you tie it enough so that your beads don't come off. So if you watch from the beginning, you ignored because you did not see any of that. Let's strike all that from the, no, I'm just kidding. That's why I said, you know, sometimes with crafting, I want you all to see the goofs. Nobody's perfect, so never have to be. No one should ever claim to be perfect in crafting. Alright, so now I'm going to put my hanger right there. See, I don't think it's going to need some greenery. Actually, I think this is too long. I'm going to cut this down a little bit. I kind of like the size of this one. I think this side is a little too long. Let's cut this down a little bit more. And cut this one down just a little bit. Always do a little at a time because you know you can't put back on, but you can take more off. You can't even see what I'm doing, but I'm trying to just trimming down the little green part. Because this one was way too big, so when I put it on, it was like way over. But I think that's just perfect. I mean, it's just, it brings out the green. Yes, it's not the same color green, but it brings out the green and it still gives you an earthy tone. So I'm going to spread this little twine part, and I'm going to put my glue right in there. Do I need glue yet? And that's where I'm going to put my hanger. And I'm going to hold this until it's dry. So again, this is just a simple way to make a bow. It's not an elaborate foo-foo bow as I call them, like loopy loops. And that would actually look good on here too. It's got enough room so you can make a bigger bow. Some of the signs like these don't have enough. They put the stuff all the way to the top. So then you have to either rearrange it or leave something off in order to put a nice little bow on there. And this one actually had enough space at the top. You don't have to put a bow on this. I just thought it would look nice with one. That's not going to sit there, is it? And so just leave enough little to put on our door hanger. And then I am going to, oh, I can't move. And I think I'm just going to add a simple sunflower to give it a pop of the color. And I think that's perfect. I don't want any other color but that. Now, if here's a tip that you guys I have not done lately, and see how this little guy is all winky and wonky? If you don't ever fret about this, if you want it to, I mean, if you want it like that, that's absolutely fine. But you simply go in here with a hot dryer. You can make that beautiful again. So once what was all shabby and ugly is now, look at that. See how beautiful that is now? A little bit of heat and wham. So if you didn't know that trick, let me know. Now I'm going to leave a little bit of the stem on, but I'm going to cut the rest off. And we're just going to simply put that right there. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Holding it until it dries. Let it sit there for a second. I'm holding it up. If you guys didn't watch the video from the other day, thought it was all dried and I picked up and it all fell apart. It's okay. That's what crafting is all about. I'm just giving this a second to dry and I'm going to hold it up and show you guys. So, again, simple little bow and our little hanger on here. And it looks magnificent. So that is all I have for you guys tonight. Our finished, completed sign now, and it is ready to go to its new location. Hopefully somebody will purchase it where it is, but we'll see. I love it. I think it's great. I want to fix these. I didn't do the eggs when I was doing the sanding down. They were really rough. But anyway, again, there you go. There's our finished sign, ready for its new home, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you all. You all are amazing, and I will see you next time in my craft room. Till then, remember, thoughts become things, things become treasures. Bye, guys.